Good morning, Central Arizona, and welcome to your Labor Day Monday, September 1st edition of Central Arizona News. Brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door, serving happy, satisfied customers here for over 30 years. And by the Northern Gila County Fair. Coming up this week, September 4th through the 6th, the Northern Gila County Fair provides non-stop action, including live entertainment, exhibits, auctions, food, and so much more. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIM Radio, I'm Randy Roberson. In the news today, we've been following a homicide investigation in Payson after a deadly shooting near the Denny's parking lot off the Beeline Highway. Saturday morning, August 30th, just before 10 a.m., Payson police say 911 callers reported a woman shot inside a vehicle that had pulled into the lot near the Denny's along the 400 block of South Beeline Highway. Officers arrived within minutes, detained a male subject at the scene, and began life-saving measures. Payson Fire and AMR ambulance took over and transported the victim to Banner Payson Medical Center, where she was pronounced dead. Investigators identified the victim as 20-year-old Kiana Honani of Phoenix, and originally from the Hopi Reservation. Detectives say Honani and 22-year-old Donald Nash, also of Phoenix, were riding in the back seat of a white Honda Pilot traveling through Payson when an argument escalated. Police say Nash produced a firearm and shot Honani. 3 others were in the SUV, including a 1-year-old child seated next to the victim. Beeline Highway in the area was shut down for about 3.5 hours while detectives photographed and processed the scene. Additional processing at the vehicle continued for several more hours. Police report that Nash was booked into the Gila County Jail on 1 count of second-degree murder, 3 counts of felony endangerment, and 1 count of resisting arrest. Payson police also extend condolences to the Honani family and thank partner agencies including the Payson Fire, AMR Ambulance, Banner Payson Medical Center, the Gila County Sheriff's Office, Arizona DPS, ADOT, the Gila County Attorney's Office, and Payson Police volunteers. That investigation is ongoing. Police say if you were driving near a white Honda Pilot around that time on Saturday morning, or if you have surveillance video or any information, contact the Payson Police Department at 928-474-5177. Well, and in some good news this morning, a happy ending to a story we first brought you on Friday. The Heber Overguard man whose disappearance sparked a multi-day area-wide search has been found. The Navajo County Sheriff's Office confirms the man was located after an extensive effort that included deputies, search teams, neighbors, and volunteers who shared his flyer across the community. Early chatter on social media suggested he'd been found unconscious and flown to Flagstaff. However, friends later posted from the hospital that he was awake, alert, and even asking for a Pepsi. Official medical details have not been released, but the key takeaway, he's safe and with help. The Navajo County Sheriff's Office wants to thank everyone who called in tips, helped search, and spread the word. And from all of us here at Tonto-TV, we're grateful for the quick work by the Navajo County Sheriff's Office and the community response. We'll share any additional official updates as they're released. And finally, today, Arizona is remembering longtime broadcaster Frank Camacho, who passed away Friday at the age of 75. Camacho spent more than 3 decades telling Arizona's stories, starting in radio at Crux in 1975 and later at KTAR News, where he covered the 100-year floods of 1977 and 78. He went on to break barriers as one of Arizona's first Mexican-American TV anchors at KPHO and KTVK. Career highlights include interviews with President Gerald Ford and Barack Obama and introduction into the National Television Academy's Silver Circle in 2007. Born in Laveen, Camacho is known for his faith, his advocacy for social justice, and his love for baseball, cheering for the Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. He's survived by his wife Margie, 6 children, 10 grandchildren, and the family dog, Obi. In lieu of flowers, the family suggests donations to the Cancer Research Institute, Hospice of the Valley, or the Keno Border Initiative. A celebration of life will be announced later. Meanwhile, the family asks for privacy as they mourn. From all of us here at Tonto-TV, rest in peace, Frank Camacho. Well, coming up, heat hangs on down in the valley while rim storms fire with gusty outflows and flash flood risk, plus the late week cool down and best rain chances. Your full forecast is next.
I'm Garrett Goldman, and this year my wife and I decided to remodel our home. The home was built as a period-specific home modeled after an 1800s farmhouse and had single-pane windows which were very inefficient. When we started the planning process, we interviewed several window companies to retrofit the existing windows in our house, and we chose Lowry's Window and Door as our contractor. The reason we picked Lowry's is their customer service. The owner of the company, Bobby Lowry, came out to our house multiple times to identify a window that would fit within the existing windows, and then also a method that would allow us to keep all of the existing woodwork in the house and not have to redo any of it. Looking at all of the options for windows, we chose Pella double-pane windows for our house because of their look and also their ability to be retrofitted into the existing window frames. Since completion of the project, we absolutely love our new dual-pane Pella windows. I would recommend Lowry's for anybody looking to retrofit your existing windows or a new build because of their experience, craftsmanship, and exceptional customer service.
And welcome back. Time for a look at your Labor Day central and northern Arizona weather. Heat hangs on for the lower deserts while the monsoon machine gradually gears back up this week. Storm chances favor the Mogollon Rim and higher terrain first, then spread north into the valleys later in the week. The main weather headlines this week: daily storm chances along and south of the Rim, spreading north by mid to late week. The biggest hazards: strong outflow winds, blowing dust, and localized flash flooding. And down in Phoenix, they're going to stay hot today, 104 to 110 degrees. Then they should be trending a bit cooler later in the week. Well, today and this evening, isolated to scattered thunderstorms fire along the Grand Canyon southward and the Mogollon Rim and White Mountains. Storms drift south to southwest slowly, about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so any heavy cell can ring out brief downpours over the same spot. Large hail risk is low, but strong outflow winds are likely. Gusts can top 35 miles per hour, with pockets of blowing dust pushing off the mountains towards the valleys. Most of the Phoenix metro area is going to stay dry today, but a rogue cell or a gust front collision could spark a brief shower or dust up around sunset. Gila County sits in a 30 to 40% window for afternoon storms. Overnight into early Tuesday, a weak disturbance sliding out of Sonora may spark showers over southwest Arizona and far southeast California, with a few pop-ups near prominent terrain by afternoon. Coverage depends on how much sun we get to destabilize the atmosphere. Mid-late through late week, a stout ridge aloft keeps moisture feeding in, and storm chances hold most days, roughly 20 to 60%. For Phoenix and south central Arizona, the best window for more widespread showers and storms looks to be Thursday through Saturday as deeper moisture surges in, and that'll be enough to knock highs down, with some desert spots struggling to hit 100 degrees by late week. Oh, shucky darn. Northern Arizona also trends busier, with storms expanding farther north. Flood-prone washes and recent burn scars will be sensitive to quick hitters. Now, the weekend into Sunday, signals suggest a shift to southwest flow by Sunday that may start a drying trend, but confidence on how strong that drying gets is still low, so plan on at least some isolated storms lingering through the weekend. Bottom line on some safety quick hits, blowing dust is expected along I-10 and I-17, and that can drop visibility fast. Experts say you should pull well off the roadway, lights off, foot off the brake, and never drive through flooded washes. And that's your Labor Day outlook. Heat today, then step down in temps and step up in storm chances as we head towards the end of the week. Meanwhile, daytime highs here in central Arizona today should look like this. Payson's forecast for a high of 92. We have a 40% chance for showers there. Prescott's looking for a high of 91, a 30% chance there. Sedona warming up to 97 degrees, a 20% chance there. Globe 96 for a high, a 30% chance. And we also in Tonto-Basin have a 30% chance with our daytime high today forecast to be 102 toasty degrees. Sunrise this morning was at 5:58. It'll set this evening at 6:50. And that's your Central Arizona news for this Labor Day Monday, brought to you by Lowry's Window and Door and by the Northern Gila County Fair. For Tonto-TV.com and KRIM Radio, I'm Randy Roberson. Make it a great day. Are you ready to elevate your business to new heights? Advertise with Tonto-TV, the premier online news source for Central Arizona. In today's fast-paced digital world, everyone has a smartphone in their pocket. Over 85% of Americans access news online daily. This means your potential customers are just a click away from discovering your brand. Unlike traditional newspapers, radio, or broadcast TV, Tonto-TV offers a dynamic platform where your ads can reach a highly engaged audience in real time. With our unbiased reporting, we focus solely on delivering the news without political agendas, ensuring your message resonates with viewers who trust us for accurate information. Statistics show that online news consumption has skyrocketed, with 70% of people preferring digital sources over print. By advertising on Tonto-TV, you tap into this growing audience, positioning your business as a trusted source in the community. Don't miss out on this opportunity to connect with thousands of local consumers who are eager to support businesses like yours. Join us at Tonto-TV and watch your brand thrive right here in the heart of Arizona.